Most people think that faith means believing something. Oftener it means trying something, giving it a chance to prove itself. It is regrettable that people think about our monetary system and of our economic structure only in times of depression. The only prosperity the people can afford to be satisfied with is the kind that lasts. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. The most closely organized groups and movements in the world are those which have been the least friendly to the people's progress and liberty. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is a success. Politics in the true sense have to do with the prosperity, peace, and security of the people. There is no man living that cannot do more than he thinks he can. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes shine to the stars. Be ready to revise any system, scrap any method, abandon any theory, if the success of the job requires it. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. We are here for the experience, and experience is a preparation to know the truth when we meet it. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Businesses that grow by development and improvement do not die. There is safety in small beginnings, and there is unlimited capital in the experience gained by growing. The short successes that can be gained in a brief time and without difficulty are not worth much. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. The genius of the American people is self-reliance. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then do it. Progress is a new season, and the rule of progress is everything in its season. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Competition is the key cutting edge of business, always shaving away at costs. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, and one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. The philosophy of life indicates that our principal business on this planet is the gaining of experience. If you think you can do a thing, or think you can't do a thing, you're right. The greatest thing we can produce is a character. Everything else can be taken from us, but not our character. The unhappiest man on earth is the one who has nothing to do. A nation that knows how to work will never suffer. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. If the people really set their minds on anything, it is impossible to prevent their getting what they want. Education is preeminently a matter of quality, not amount. America is not a land of money, but of wealth, not a land of rich people, but of successful workers. An imitation may be quite successful in its own way, but imitation can never be success. Success is a first-hand creation.